Scorpio, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising sign. If you're being called to this message, it pops up in your feed, and you know that you're not a Scorpio birthday, it doesn't matter. You could be having triggers in your natal chart. Do you have scorpionic placements that you don't even know about that are happening right now? And so this message is coming to you because there's something in it that you need to hear. It is absolutely your message. And this is where your message begins. And we start off with scorpionic energy. Time to let go. Something's nagging at your heart. I don't know what it is. And you know, when a card like this comes up, it doesn't mean like everything else is going wrong. Like your life is falling to shit or all the good stuff that happened last week is suddenly not going to happen. No, but there's something that's been nagging at your heart that you've been pushing aside, not wanting to address. You know it's there, but in some ways, maybe you thought you could pretend it away. It's bothering you and it needs to be addressed, and it's going to be addressed this week. Time to let go. Now, because you're ruled by Pluto, I'm just going to remind you that if you don't let it go, it's going to rip out of you. When it says time to let go, gosh darn it, it's time to let go. And the universe isn't going to give you a choice. It's going to give you the option to be able to allow yourself to address it. Addressing it is how you let it go. Acknowledging it is how you let it go. The tearing and ripping and the gnawing is coming from pretending it doesn't exist or trying to pretend like it doesn't bother you anymore, because it does. And it's certainly going to be coming to the surface one way or the other this week. So you might as well be sort of somehow contribute to how it comes out or how it is revealed. So let's understand what's happening and why this is happening right now. Scorpio, I'm going to divide the deck, and remember, if anything card pops out, it's part of the reading. I'm going to leave it where it lies. If you're looking for a personal reading, please do contact me. Head to my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule at your leisure, and I will have your video to you within 24 hours of whenever it is that you signed up. I'll get it to you faster if I can, because I know you need your readings. But I really do try to do a quick turnaround with all of my personal readings. I love you guys. If you haven't subscribed, maybe you're just finding the channel, welcome. Please do subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload all your favorite content, as well as when I go live. If you ring all notifications, you'll be notified when I do public tarot card readings. If you'd like to participate, they're public and they're free. So that's exciting. Oh, something's got to be left there. You ready? You're gonna hear a little bell as I cleanse the energy. You know, sometimes we're asked to let something go, Scorpio, because there's so much beautiful stuff wanting to come in behind it, and we're kind of clogging up our drains. Something way in the past. Let's see. Let's get into it. We have use your mind wisely and there is always enough. This could also have been about finances. So it could be that what you need to let go of is this sense of the good times, right? This sense of, oh, it was so good and it was so wonderful. And it was everything that I had imagined it to be or wanted it to be, like the impossible was happening and the abundance was overflowing. Clear out the clutter is here, saying that expectation or comparison is cluttering your energy and what's gnawing at your heart. So something in your life will actually look a lot better when you stop comparing it to what was, or an ideal situation that somehow for some reason you still harbor or hold on to. This is an issue. This is a problem. This is stuck, a drag, right? So there is always enough. Use your mind wisely. Clear out the clutter. Maybe you've even been through this before in some ways. Like it's time now to let it go. You almost like know it. Hold on. And then we have watch and wait. So there's been patience here. There's been certainty, or there was an expectation that something or somebody was about to be coming back into your life. And now there's just this sense of God saying, can you please stop that? Can you please let that go? Because the waiting is dragging you back and it's pulling your future back. And it's starting to affect other aspects of your life. Maybe this energy started in your romantic life. Maybe it started in your career. It doesn't matter where it started. The energy's all around you now and it's dragging you back. Okay. And then we have tend to the small things. There's stuff that you have to address here that's been building up. You've been kind of ignoring it because you've been looking in this idyllic past or waiting for it to come back into right now. But there's stuff here that isn't going right or that needs to be addressed. And then there's that nagging at your heart. Wow. Okay. And then we have magic works through you. That's Cancerian energy. I don't think it matters that it's Cancerian, this sense of you're the one that's going to transform this situation. You're the conduit through which this cleanses itself. And then we have trust in divine detours, the stuff that you can't predict, the stuff that you didn't want, the stuff that you didn't think of, the stuff that, it's like that stuff is begging for your attention. Trust that this is where you're supposed to be right now, even though you still somehow think that you're supposed to be someplace else. No, you're not. The detour was correct. Take another detour. Allow that detour to happen. Your life is transforming because of where you were moved to, not because of where you want to be or who you want to be with or where you were or what you thought had happened. Like that, stop letting it drag you back, because what's ever happening right here, right now, needs your attention, needs your fixing, needs your healing. And that's what's going to declutter and allow you to unblock that energy. So let's get into specifics, Scorpio. I'm going to do a 7-day play-by-play, step-by-step, whatever you like to think of it as. Let's start with the answers. I like to get a little bit of a peek. How is this going to resolve? For Scorpio, how is this going to resolve? 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 Okay. At the very least, you're going to have to admit that something isn't good for you anymore. But we're going to get into what that is. Day one. What starts it all off? What's going on? We have decision to move or movement, or maybe you already moved already, but the move happened to facilitate taking care of problems or fixing issues. That's why the move happened. So something to do with the move. Yes, it could have been actually, I'm sorry guys, this is just weird right now. It could have been actually changing location. That it absolutely could have been. So it could have something to do with maybe you moved away from something. You had, whatever you did, whether it was an actual geographical location move or it was just a move in terms of your career, you had to move away from something to fix problems, to solve problems. And it's almost like a decision to do that or to finally do that, or this all precipitates from a decision to do that, to move. Okay, what's next? And then we have looking out into the horizon. So even after you moved, there was a sense of wanting me to either to go forward or constantly looking back. But a sense of moving forward, moving on. I think it still is the sense of maybe now there's just this energy of, but I know I want this, and I know I desire this. But it feels like you want to move backward toward where you came from, because maybe now you think everything is good and everything is functional and everything is going really, really well. Is that true? Because no, that's the devil. You're stuck on something. And it's actually what it's confirming is that it's blocking you. This is your stuck. This is actually your fear of actually totally immersing yourself or letting yourself. I feel the resistance in it now. I feel the energy almost like of you arguing with the reading, like, but I know I'm supposed to be there. And I'm going to tell you this right now. It's a malignant connection to this person, place, or thing that is telling you that's where you belong and that's your destiny. You aligned your identity with it, and so you're stuck. The devil doesn't just pop up for fucking nothing. It's a malignant attachment to the past. And look what popped up. It wasn't as good as you thought it was. You didn't fit in as much as you thought you did, and you weren't surrounded by actual true friends. That's being clarified. Maybe it lived up to your ideal, the ideal version of yourself, but it certainly didn't live up to you being yourself, or you actually being in a place where you could be loved and contented. Okay, day 3. I know that you may not want to hear this, but I always lay the truth for you guys. Your ships are coming in. Stay where you are. Because your ships are coming to where you moved to. Not in this energy of, oh, I got to go back there where I moved from. There's so much opportunity where you are. There's so much abundance and this sense of accomplishment, achievement, structure, certainty that you never had in the past. But that's where it's coming in. It's coming to where you are now. It's not coming to where you used to be. And this moving, if you try to go back now, you're gonna lose all that's coming into you. So don't make that decision. Don't do it, because the abundance is about to arrive. It's that the fear arrives first because it wants to trick you out of your abundance. Don't fall for this trick, Scorpio. This is essential. It's coming from deep inside of you, and it's playing on your own pride, your own fear, and your own kind of unhealthy attachments. Just letting you know. It's sitting here trying to dupe you out of abundance. That comes on the 3rd day. That comes if you just withstand the fucking fear and know that I belong where I am right now. I want you to say it with me. I belong where I am right now. Where I am right now is exactly where I'm meant to be. It has made my life blossom and prosper, and I shouldn't take that prosperity and apply it back to a toxic situation that drained me. I got to stay away from that toxic situation and continue to be where I flourish and I'm appreciated. Rewind it. Say it out loud. Do it as many times as you need to. It's really important. Day 4. Come on. Come on. Be guarded. Be protected. Be defensive. You've already gone through the ringer. You're not supposed to let everything in. This is your experience telling you, I can't take on anymore. I don't want to take on anymore. I'm not going to let everything through. It's saying becoming guarded. And what? Something that you're going to have to protect yourself against, probably because something's knocking on your door that wants to tempt you back or likes what you have. And it's something coming from what you are still attached to and thinks, oh, it's such a good thing. It's not. It's a lure. Don't trust this trickery. How about 5? This is the Justice card. Justice for what you've lost, or finally things starting to be able to even out. You put your whole self in and you didn't get the same out. This is Libran energy, but it's on its side. So it was unbalanced. It wasn't justice. It was unbalanced. This sense of what the hell was it? You putting your whole self in, you making yourself broke, you exhausting your resources. You didn't, and you got the shit end of the stick here. You got the shit end of the deal. I don't know, but why is this energy coming up on day 5? Why is this energy coming up on day 5? Maybe it's this a person that's coming back into your life. Like this is not a knock you answer. I'm going to let you know that right now. I can feel it already. Why is Libra down for the count? Why is the Justice card? Because you were treated like shit. You were screwed. God wants you to know that. God is saying you were screwed. You're getting hoodwinked here. Guard yourself from what wants to take from you and take advantage of you. What does this look like? Who or what does this look like? A magician. A trickery, a trickster. Somebody who is promising you everything that you want to hear. Somebody who is saying, I can make this happen for you. Better watch that shit. Or it says it's coming from you. Happy birthday, Dick Denny. Because you don't understand that you deserve more. What about day 6? That's the 10 of Wands, taking on more than you need to take on. But I don't think that you're listening to me. I think that you're going to leave something behind. Broken heart. It's almost like it'll hit you by day 6. How that burden will finally hit. That burden will finally hit and finally become clear or evident or relevant. It's just there now. It will break your heart. The burden will finally get to you, and I feel like that's most Scorpios, this sense of overwhelming pain that finally has to break you in order to open you. Does this have to happen to all Scorpios? We've got to get into day 7, but let's get a moon card because I want to understand the emotions and everything that's going on. Can you reveal any information that Scorpio really needs to know right now? Your commitment is being tested. Yeah, it's being tested by your old addictions. Even if you don't see them that way, because they may not be drugs or alcohol. But that your commitment is being tested. And it's your commitment to where you moved to. Your commitment to, the stuff that helped you prosper and helped you grow. Are you committed to that? Like that's what, because the devil's here to put you off. The good track, the track that's making you healthy and right. Let's go to the extended. I'm going to see you guys over there. The link is down below. You know what? Let's pull an angel message. Let's pull these cards. Because we've got a lot that unravels by the end of the week. What is this all about? Between worlds. You can feel, you're in between worlds. Maybe you know that where you are right now isn't a permanent place for you, or you always saw it as something transient. Okay. But it's still better. Don't embrace that in between. Don't try to rush out of it or rush beyond it, right? This sense of trust the process because you're still transitioning right now. right? You're still transitioning right now, and maybe you're stuck in the past a little bit. I'm going to see you in the extended. The link is down below in the description box. I've pinned it to the top of the comment section, or just come and join me on my Vimeo channel, Born Without Boundaries Tarot on Vimeo, and I'll see you guys there, Scorpio.